Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Don't miss. Bachelor Joey Graziadei took to social media to finally give fans more information about his yellow eyes. Fans had noticed that in some episodes, Joey's eye whites seemed yellow. This could indicate a variety of health conditions. Joey promised to address it soon, and he finally did. What did he say? Keep reading to learn more. Joey Graziadei finally reveals details about his yellow eyes. Bachelor Joey Graziadei took to Instagram to explain the explanation behind his golden eyes. He created a video and shared it with supporters, providing a detailed explanation of what was wrong with him. Joey is overall in good health. He said that it all began when he was in high school. Joey stated, "I was unwell for approximately a week and a half, and my mother thought it would be a good idea for me to visit the doctor. When I went to the doctor, I had blood work done, and it revealed that my bilirubin level was extremely high." He went to discuss his diagnosis. Joey explained, "That could suggest that anything was wrong with my liver. We went, and I had a liver ultrasound. I saw additional doctors, and they determined that there was nothing wrong, such as hepatitis, but they diagnosed me with Gilbert syndrome. At the end of the day, I am told that I am healthy, but something is affecting the whites of my eyes. It causes it to have jaundice levels, which is why they appear somewhat yellower." According to WebMD, persons over the age of 18 have typical total bilirubin levels of up to 1.2 milligrams per deciliter, min/dol, of blood. For children under 18, the typical level is 1 milligram/del. The Bachelor went on to claim that he is in good health and that they are not concerned about it. He has to consume more water, and he stated that he will get it looked at again in 2024. Joey Graziadei thanked everyone for their concern, but added he was well. Joey has Gilbert syndrome, which is a common, innocuous liver disorder in which the liver fails to appropriately handle bilirubin. Bilirubin is created during the breakdown of red blood cells. There is no treatment for this syndrome. What do you think about Joey's explanation? Have you noticed his yellow eyes? Stay tuned for future updates. Bachelorette Joey Graziadei is preparing suckers for a grand season homestretch. Joey and Jesse Palmer have been teasing that Commodity Unknown will be in his homestretch. What does Joey have to say to the suckers ahead of the big day? Keep reading to learn further. How is Joey Graziadei preparing suckers for the home stretch? Bachelorette Joey Graziadei speaks with news about his major season home stretch. He hasn't said important about the conclusion, but he has been told that it's shocking and has no way happened on the show before. No matter how hard everyone tries to convert Joey to reveal the ending, he manages to keep it retired. He said, "It's so hard that I cannot express what the ending is. But I suppose it's amazing to see that people are invested in it. People want to know what the ending will be, and perhaps they'll stick around for the entire process to find out what it is." Suckers are eager to see how Joey's story plays out. Will he find love, or will he be agonized and alone? He is not giving anything down, but he's preparing them for what is coming. Joey stated, "I believe all I'm trying to do, as you can see, is simply be honest about my feelings. And I believe you'll realize what it's formally it reaches that point. I hope it's revealed. I hope people can see where those feelings appear from, and we'll see how it all comes together." Suckers should prepare to be astounded. Indeed, Reality Steve admits that it has no way happed ahead. When will the final air? The Bachelor homestretch, featuring Joey Graziadei, will air on March 25. There's lower than a month till suckers find out how Joey's trip ends. The women tell all will be vented a week before the homestretch. There will really be drama when the ladies Joey abandoned get together to complain and seek check. There has also been important enterprise as to who he'll choose. As usual, sympathizers are divided in their opinions. Still, Maria Jorgas and Daisy Kent have entered the most social media traction among the final four. Both of their entourages have grown by thousands. Will Joey admit the happy ending he desires? Or will the person he picks not accept him back? Do not miss The Bachelor as Joey's story unfolds on Monday nights on ABC. Stay tuned for fresh information on all of your Bachelor Nation pets. Chris Harrison, the former Bachelor host, has suggested at a possible TV comeback. However, what will he do? Continue reading to find out what he said to sympathizers if he does. Is Chris Harrison returning to television? Chris Harrison, the former Bachelor host, was fired following his heated interview with former Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay. He was defending Rachel Kirkconnell over a print she took in council that numerous people saw as supremacist. When Chris quit the show, they paid him a large sum of plutocrat to leave discreetly. He did not say anything for a while. He ultimately established his own podcast, where he discusses his experience on the reality courting show. Numerous people have requested Chris to return as host of The Bachelor. Still, that's extremely doubtful to be. In fact, he has been censuring the show and claiming it was a poisonous plant. So, if he is not returning to The Bachelor, why does everyone believe he is making a comeback? Chris went to X to publish a tweet transferred in 2022. The tweet read, "To test him all you want, but Chris Harrison knew how to run the show." Especially the tell-alls at Chris Harrison #Bachelor #The Bachelor. There's a gif of Chris, who's looking trim and appears to be allowing. Chris retweeted this with his own commentary this week. He asked, "But wait, why detest him all you want? I miss you all too. I'll see you shortly." What exactly does he mean by this? Suckers have propositions on what he means. Bachelorette suckers have propositions on what Chris Harrison might be pertaining about. Numerous believe he'd a reservation in his contract that banned him from hosting a courting show for a number of times after leaving the show. Someone told me he is presumably going to host a knock-off interpretation of the show on some arbitrary channel. Another addict reflected he presumably had a two-time and non-compete clause with the Bachelor ballot as part of his contract buyout. I believe he and Lauren will host/yield a romantic show for a streaming service in the near future. Chris has not participated anything differently since that teaser. What do you believe Chris Harrison might be over to? Stay tuned for fresh information on all of your Bachelor Nation pets. Chris Harrison, the former Bachelor host, has hinted at a possible television comeback. If he does, what will he do? Continue reading to find out what he said to supporters. Is Chris Harrison returning to TV? Chris Harrison, the former Bachelor host, was fired following his heated interview with previous Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay. He was defending Rachel Kirkconnell over a photo she took in college that many people saw as racist. When Chris quit the show, they paid him a large sum of money to leave discreetly. He didn't say anything for a while. He eventually established his own podcast, where he discusses his experience on the reality dating show. Many people have requested Chris to return as host of The Bachelor. However, that is extremely unlikely to happen. In fact, he's been criticizing the show and claiming it was a toxic workplace. So, if he's not returning to The Bachelor, why does everyone believe he's making a comeback? Chris went to X to republish a tweet sent in 2022. The tweet read, "Hate him all you want, but Chris Harrison knew how to run the show." Especially the tell-alls at Chris Harrison #Bachelor #The Bachelor. There is a gif of Chris, who is looking smug and appears to be thinking. Chris retweeted this with his own commentary this week. He asked, "But wait, why hate him all you want? I miss you all too. I will see you shortly." What exactly does he mean by this? Fans have theories on what he means. Bachelor fans have theories on what Chris Harrison might be referring about. Many believe he had a stipulation in his contract that prohibited him from hosting a dating show for a number of years after leaving the show. Someone told me he's probably going to host a knock-off version of the show on some random channel. Another fan commented, he probably had a 2-year non-compete clause with the Bachelor franchise as part of his contract buyout. I believe he and Lauren will host/produce a romantic show for a streaming service in the near future. Chris has not shared anything else since that teaser. What do you believe Chris Harrison might be up to? Stay tuned for additional information on all of your Bachelor Nation favorites. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.